Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome back to another edition of Harry Sky Ridley's video blog. I'm Krabby McCoffee, also known as Harry Sky. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. If you're a comebacker, welcome. So, in my time working on my journals and planners and everything else, I did not get a phone call or an email from Brother Higgins. So hopefully he didn't fall over dead. I got a dog that's been whimpering. I went to the toilet again. He followed suit. So, seems little guy here is worried about something. Come here. Let's just get you on camera. What are you worried about, huh? Huh? Oh, yeah. Tell me all about it. Oh, yeah. What's wrong, huh? Huh? You worried about me? Worried about Chloe? You need a haircut, though. We should give you a haircut. Oh, yeah. Come here. So, for you guys out there wondering, we're going to be talking about prepping. Hey, Mama's got you. A little bit of prepping. Always prep. See, I'm prepping just in case, as Dinky says. He's whimpering because it's his time to go. I hope it's not his time to go. Or he senses it's my time to go. I don't know. Dogs are funny, you know. He knew when his daddy was going, hey, it's okay. I'm still with you, man. I'm going to do everything I can to keep you alive and being a happy little doggy. Get along, little doogie. Or is it get along, little doggy? Used to be get along, little doggy, but doggy means cow. Get along, little doggy. Oh, yeah, I love him dearly. Okay, so some of you out there, okay, oh, you're looking at your brother? You're looking at your brother who's got his back turned, huh? Oh, yeah. So, I was going over some stuff. It's okay. There you go. Go on down. Spiky. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that okay? Yeah? So, a couple things we got to talk about today in today's prepping list. There he goes under the table again, whimpering at me, wanting me to scratch his head. It's either he wants more attention or there's something wrong with my little biscuit here. He's called Moppy Biscuit. So, still worried about Higgins today. I might email him after I get my reviews done. Because he's not said or done anything today, So one of the things you need to prep for is, as a prepper, some people say to me, what do you do about your tobacco or your cigarettes? Well, you can either roll your own. You can roll your own. Or you can buy cigarettes. I don't know how cigarettes are 10 years in a pack. Chloe's always watched videos about that. But, stuff can come in handy, And what's that one movie that I was curious about renting tonight? There's a Lionel Train movie. I think it's the Lionelville. No, it's not Lionelville. The Lionel 3DV box set. I don't know what it is. There was like the history of Lionel. I think that was a good one. Has he ever seen that? That always opens my eyes. Let's see. It was like a movie about Lionel trains or something, Ant-Man, Dave Earth. No. It was a Steven Fableman's movie. I think it's Fableman's. Yeah, Fableman's. I think it is. The Fableman's movie. Yeah. It's $5.99 on most channels. All watch options. Amazon has it. Yeah. So apparently Amazon has it. Let's just go over and look at it. The Fablemans. I'll put that on. Oh, it's on my watch list. Okay. A young man. Hold on. Love a film and the power it has to reveal the truth in ourselves and others. Oh, okay, so it's Fableman. All right, that's what I need to see. You got to prep for that. Then you got to prep for Groppy McGrumpo, right? So one of the things you got to prep for is prep for all emergency issues, okay, and situations. You know, like right now I'm prepping just in case of Moppy going. Now Moppy's probably going to keep me up at night tonight. So I've been told by Aunt Tara that if Moppy keeps me up at night, just to accept it. Hey, what's up, huh? You're going to tell me all about it, huh? What's wrong? What's wrong? You worried about me? Or is it you? Come here. You see, a lot of you preppers out there need to take good care of your furry friends too. They mean the world. I mean, look at this. Some of you think, you know, ever since Aaron died, he hasn't meant the world to me, but he has. He's been my constant companion. Hey, Bub. He's been there for me and so many numerous things. Hey. What? Looking at your brother's butt again? You're always looking at your brother's butt. What, you think your brother's butt's food? What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong? Oh, come here. He's always grumping right now. Here you go. Go down. Yeah. See, look at this. You may not get a view of me talking, but you sure can hear it. See this? Look at this. Either he just wants some more attention and love, which that's what he's doing, or he's got something wrong. What's wrong, huh? What's wrong? Or he's trying to comfort me, peeps. I don't know what it is, but still. Oh, wake up, huh? Yeah. Anyways, as a prepper, you got to keep prepping. Yeah? What's wrong, huh? You finally almost ate up all your treats. You're overheating, huh? Is that what it is? You're overheating because the heater's on? Well, it's cold, so you gotta think of your old lady's bones. Yeah, your mama's bones. So, anyways, as a prepper, you gotta prep for every major contingency, you know. So, Chloe's got my phone, so all I gotta hear is doot, 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 doot. So, anyways, sometimes Higgins tunes in and just, you know, unless he's waiting for me to email. I don't know. But I'm worried about Moppy right now, so, you know. What do you think? Should we email Uncle Higgins and say, "Are you alive?" You know, let's do that. Let's just email and see if he's alive. Because for some reason, he's been a hermit today. If I put in, "Are you alive?" Or he could have just disappeared and gave up. You know, that's the other thing. You know, Chloe was saying, you know, "Oh, you could have been used, Rita." Nah, I don't think I'm being used, Brother Higgins. Higgins has a life too, you know. I have a life. Of course, I've been having some real problems in my stomach lately too, you know. I'm hoping to get supper started when Chloe gets back and reviews, you know. And then when the reviews are done, then it'll be movie time. I don't know, you know. I'm going to email Dad real quick too while I have the thing open. Go to Amazon. Here we go. Is this the one that we're looking for? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it's a movie rental, but you know what? Dad will tell me yes or no, you know. So, anyways, the favorite, there he is down below. So, like I said, everyone, my buddy and I don't know, you know, is he detecting death of Chloe? Is he detecting death of me? Maybe he's grumpy about the death of someone else. I don't know. Anyways, so thing is, being under a lot of stress, you know, it's doing its toll. That's one thing my therapist said. I need to take backseat, you know. So, and go from there. So I just sent my father-in-law movie suggestion. I wanted to rent The Old Ways too. That looked pretty good. And a cowboy piercing myself, cowgirl. Let's see. I got some dip in it here. Let's just get that out. Yeah, that's it. So, anyways, gotta look after Mop, you know. So I think Chloe went to King's by mistake. She was like, because she was basically fast, and then she called me on the phone, and I think she knows the Little Smokies are at King's. So, you know, which reminds me, I was looking for the large Little Smokies, you know. But it is what it is. I'm hoping to hear from Tildor. That's the other Tildor, you know. Anyways, camels. So Chloe, if she's going out to the smoke shop in the morning, she might find out what a pack of cams are. Pins on price, you know. Thought about getting you know, pins on the Chloe's like, oh, you're gonna keep camels on here? No, I don't want to get some camels. I was looking at a camel lighter that looked like the cigarette box, you know, but the problem is they want $150 for it. And Higgins like, oh, someone's junk. Maybe, maybe not. My thing is, you know, I've always been a fan of camels, you know, even though I've never smoked a camel. There's just something about, you know, my neighbor. She used to say, oh, you should smoke. Not interested. You know, Dad last night, we were talking about prepping, you know. I said, yeah, I used to prep all the time with camels. Remember a couple of times, you know, my husband would come in and he'd be like sitting there before he got his cigars. He'd be like, man, I could use a cig. And I always kept a little pocket, you know, and he never noticed. So one day I was like, oh, here, have a, you know, and it was the old soft packs. He'd look in it and he'd be like, oh, cool. And then I told him outright, I said, you know these? And he says, yeah. I said, these I got with the Camel Whites without filters. He just being like, filter of cigarettes. I said, they might be harsher, but you get more tobacco than, you know. Yeah, so anyways, it's funny as hell, you know. So it is what it is, you know. But um like I said, you know, hopefully you know, people, you know, out there, you need to prep because banking collapse is gonna happen, you know. I was actually talking to Higgins last night. I said, got camels? He said no. Well, Chloe does. Well, I give her one at a time for her tours. I actually like the smell of these. You know, I've always liked the smell of camels for some reason. Most cigarettes don't smell right. Camels is a different story. You okay? You weren't moving. See, I'm on high alert right now with Moppy, so you know, I make sure my little doggie's fine. You know, it's another prepping thing you gotta always keep. Yeah, it's okay, bub. You know, so you know, right now I'm worried about Moppy. So you know, but I'm also worried that Moppy might know that Chloe's on her way out too. He could be depressed about that, knowing that Chloe doesn't have much time left here. I mean, dogs are resilient too. He could be depressed. Dogs can get depressed too over things. Hey, what's up? Or it could be me kicking the bucket soon. Who knows? I mean, literally, we all, hubby went unexpected. I could go unexpectedly, or I could assume I'm going unexpected, live to be about 90. I mean, it just depends. It's what God's got planned, you know? Mm hmm. Mm hmm. So, anyways, hopefully get some supper in me soon and then go from there. Tomorrow we'll determine if we're going to prime rib or ham for Easter. Depends on what we want. Yeah, smell this. Yep, good old camels. You know, my mom was a fan of Kent 100s. I don't even know if those Kent 100s are still available. Kent 100s. Yep, there they are. Kent cigarettes. In soft packs. The same size as unfiltered Camels, Lucky Strike, Notable Since filter. We used to in the 1970s, so, you know, Kent 100s. Soft pack? Oh, yeah, I think it is a soft pack, if I remember. Let me look. Here we go. Dude, quit asking me for my membership card. I'm already a fucking member. I want to look at this. Oh, yeah, so it's still in soft packs, I guess. And my mom used to buy Kent, so those are favorites. I think she moved over to Liggett's at one time. Liggins and Basics. I think Basics was the cheapest at the time. If you guys are cigarette smokers, you know you got to basically plan for the future. You see, one of the things that's going to be really bad as a prepper is if an attack happens and you can't get your nicotine. You're going to need a lot of ibuprofen to get through it because there ain't going to be any tobacco around. That includes whiskeys, rums, vodkas, gins, tequilas, scotch, Canadians. That includes beer. That includes wines. Because if the entire country has been vaporized or nuked and there's radiation, that means your crops are poisoned. Your crops will die. Your wheat, your rye, your barley, your grain, all gone. I mean, barley is what makes beer. Isn't barley part of the wheat family? Well, let's look that up because, you know, but then again, we don't need to look it up because, frankly, I'm not interested in making beer right now. What I'm interested in is talking to you guys about what they have to do in the future, you know, and that is, what's going to happen in the future, you know. So I was listening to the news earlier, you know, something to talk about as a prepper. Apparently, there's a lot of people now in panic mode because of Tennessee expelling 2 Democrats over gun controls. I don't know the whole details. Let's look it over real quick. House of Representatives voted to expel Representative Justin Pearson a week after he and 2 other Democrats led a gun reform protest on the House floor. House early expelled Representative Justin Jones. So there's Justin Pearson and Justin Jones over the protest, which followed a deadly mass shooting at Nashville school. Voted to expel the 3rd Democrat involved, Representative Gloria Johnson, failed. Violations for Pearson was 69-26. Johnson's vote was 65-30. Expulsion from the House requires 2/3. Total men vote for Jones split along party lines. Protesters flooded the state capitol on Thursday as the legislators were sent to take up 3 resolutions filed by GOP lawmakers Monday seeking to expel Jones in Nashville, Johnson in Knoxville, and Pearson of Memphis, a step the state house was taking twice since the 1860s. Crowds erupted in boos and chants following both expulsions. There comes a time when people get sick and tired of being sick and tired, Jones said in the speech prior to a vote of his expulsion. So, my colleagues, I say that we did was act in our responsibility as legislators, serve and give voice to the grievance of the people who have been silenced. We call for you all to ban assault weapons, he said, and you respond with an assault on democracy. Jones added, how can you bring dishonor to an already dishonorable House? Jones' vote took place after 2 hours of debate that included Jones answering questions regarding his actions during a protest last Thursday over calls for gun violence legislation. Johnson's vote followed about an hour and a half of discussion. Throughout the day, crowds have gathered outside and inside the building, following the vote to expel Jones. Those inside the Capitol gallery raised their fists and booed. After a Democratic motion to adjourn until Monday was voted down, Speaker of the House Cameron Sexton admonished the people on the balcony for yelling, saying it's their disruptive behavior continued. They'd clear the area of everyone with the media. That's the one warning, he said. Cheers filled the Capitol following the failed vote to expel Johnson. We did what we needed to do, Johnson said to reporters. Thanked the crowd that was gathered around the building and encouraged them to vote. Keep showing up, standing up, speaking out. We will be with you, she added. Johnson, who is white, was asked why there was a difference in the outcome for her and Jones and Jones, who is black, Filipino. I will answer your question. It might have to do with the color of our skin, she said.
All right, your stuff's right here.
Okay, thanks.
Tennessee's very Jim Crow.
Hold on. President Biden criticized the proceeds in Nashville in a tweet. 3 kids and 3 officials gunned down in yet another mass shooting. And what are the GOP's officials on? Punishing lawmakers who joined thousands of peaceful protesters calling for action. It's shocking, undemocratic, and without precedent, he wrote. 3 lawmakers led a protest on the House floor last Thursday without being recognized. CNN affiliate reported using a bullhorn as a demonstrator. The state capitol called on lawmakers to take action and prevent further gun violence after a mass shooting in the Covenant School in Nashville led 3 9-year-olds and 3 adults dead. Each lawmaker was removed from their committee.
Here, the stuff you need.
Thank you. Three committees. 3 committees. Finally, last week's discussion Thursday began with Republicans playing footage of the protest showing Jones, Johnson, Pierce standing in the well of the House using the bullhorn to address their colleagues and protesters in the gallery. Democrats who opposed to having the footage played argued it's unfair because they had not seen the video themselves and did not know the extent to which it had been edited. Democratic whip Jason Powell, who represents Nashville, said he was outraged and expelling Justin Jones is not the answer. He angrily said the House was spending too much time on an expulsion issue. I had to leave here Monday night after this resolution was introduced to go to my son's Little League field and see red ribbons surrounded the outfield in memory of William Kinney, who was murdered, and I'm outraged. We should all be outraged, he said, his voice rising. We need to do something, and expelling Justin Jones is not the answer. It's a threat to democracy. This is not just about losing my job, Jones told CNN this morning, Wednesday, saying constituents of 3 representatives are being taken in silence by a party that is acting like authoritarians. As he left the Capitol on Thursday, Jones said he is not sure what his next steps are following his expulsions. I will continue to show up to this Capitol with these young people, whether I'm in that chamber or outside, Jones told reporters. Expulsions are very rare. In the last 157 years, the House expelled only 2 lawmakers who required 2/3 vote in 1980 after a representative found guilty of accepting a bribe while in office. In 2016, when another expelled over allegations of sexual harassment. This week, Sexton said the 3 Democrat actions are and always will be unacceptable and broke several rules of decorum and procedures on the House floor. Well, they broke the rules, that's a different story. Sexton said peaceful protests are always welcome to the Capitol to have their voices heard on any issue, but the actions of the Democratic lawmakers detracted from that process. In effect, those actions took away the voices of the protesters, the focus of the 6 victims who lost their lives and their families who lost their loved ones, Sexton said in a series of tweets Monday. We cannot allow the actions of 3 members to distract us from protecting our children. We'll get through this together and require talking about all solutions, Sexton said. During the discussion Thursday, Democratic Representative Joe Towns called the move to expel the nuclear option. You never use a sledgehammer to kill a gnat, Towns said. We should not go to extreme expelling our members. We're fighting for what many of the citizens want to happen, whether you agree with it or not. The move to expel the trio drew protesters to Capitol Thursday morning, with many wanting to express their opposition to the lawmakers' removal from office. Chants, "We stand with the Tennessee Three," we heard outside, as well as support for gun reform legislation. To some, the vote to expel Johnson, Jones, and Pearson was a distraction from the real issue, keeping children safe. I want people to know this is not a political issue. It's a child issue. Deborah Castellano, a first-grade teacher in Nashville, told CNN, "If you wash away Democrat, Republican, it's about kids, and we do want them to be safe or not. I will stand in front of children and protect as many as I can with my body, but we shouldn't have to, and those kids shouldn't be afraid." Well, Paul Slintz, a retired United Methodist, Pat knows 2 of the lawmakers and personally said, adding it was wrong for them to face a vote for their expulsion. They're good people, Slintz told CNN affiliate in an interview outside. They have a strong moral convictions. They are people of faith. Expulsion requires 2/3 of the vote. Each resolution says lawmakers did knowingly and intentionally bring disorder and dishonor to the House of Representatives, saying they began shouting without recognition and proceed to disrupt the proceedings of the House of Representatives just for under an hour Thursday morning. Oh, well, you know what? And break the rules. That's what happens. The resolution to seek to remove lawmakers from office under Article 2, Section 12 of the Tennessee Constitution, which says part of the House can set its own rule to punish its members for disorderly behavior, and with the concurrence of 2/3 expel member. Republican controls the House of Representatives by a wide margin. Democrats 23. 1 seat is vacant. The code allows for an appointment to interim members of the House until seats of the expelled are filled by an election. Pearson's acknowledged he and 2 of his colleagues may have broken House rules, both in a letter sent to House members this week. In an interview with CNN Wednesday, acknowledged they spoke out of order when they walked to the well of the House. See, there you go. Broke the rules. We broke a House rule, he said, but it does not meet the threshold for actually expelling members of the House who are duly elected by their district, who sent us here to serve, and now they're being disenfranchised by the Republican Party of the state of Tennessee. House Democrats expelled solidarity with Johnson, Jones, and Pearson in a statement, while Representative Sam McKenzie of Tennessee Black Caucus and state legislators called the move a political retribution. We fundamentally object to any effort to expel members from making their voices heard to end gun violence, McKenzie said. The move expel lawmakers all the drew condemnations from the American Civil Liberties Union of Tennessee, whose executive director, Kathy Sindback, called expulsion extreme measure infrequently used because it strips voters of representative by the people they elected. Maybe. Instead of rushing to expel members or expressing their ethical convictions about crucial social issues, Sindback said House leadership should turn to solving the real challenges facing our state. Well, you know what? Maybe these Republicans did their job properly. Have you thought about that? Maybe. This is why you got to prep. They're always talking about these hootenannies trying to basically make it an authoritarian regime. So, to me, there we go. Poppy's doing good. So, anyways, with me and Chloe back, I'm getting ready to put my food in the fridge. You guys can see that, and then I'm gonna have some supper. So, the oven. Oh, I'll put the milk away too before it gets warm. 1 gallon of milk, check. 2 packs of little wieners, check. Cheese wieners. 2 paper towels. And 2 bottles of 7-Up. there we go. We're good to go for the next 2 or 3 days. Well, 7-Up night needs to be refilled tomorrow. I wish you would have got bigger bottles, but yeah. Oh well. So, little smokies for dinner tonight. Snack of burgers later. And I'll just leave these out to get warm. I like my 7-Up warm. So, there we have it, peeps. Everything's put away. We're ready to watch some reviews. So, it's time for me to rest. You guys just need to keep prepping. So, what's going to happen in the future? I don't know. So, we'll just wait and see what happens with Higgins if he messages me. If he doesn't, well, maybe he's had a bad day. So, anywho, we'll see what happens for the future. So, it's already 9 o'clock. He must be sleeping earlier. Fell asleep in his chair after. He's been staying up late too, so can't blame him being an old man and all. So, anyways, with that said, everyone, thanks for watching. Look for another video tomorrow. We'll talk more about prepping. Just keep on prepping. Prep like your life depends on it. Get everything in order. I have a feeling that between May and September, the news is the money ran out. No one's going to get Social Security or anything like that. So that's coming, and you need to prep for it. You also need to prep for possible nuclear Armageddon if they get those missiles put into place in Belarus in September or July. It'll be between July and December. So prep also for that. So with that said, thanks for watching, everyone. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button. So fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies. Bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Keep the comments nice, all we ask. And thank you, and God bless you in everything you do.